going on, everybody? And welcome to episode 7 of my Modern Warfare 3 Chronicles. So, in this episode, we're going to be taking a look at probably the least used weapon in the game. Not specifically any kind of weapon, more like weapon class. For example, if we were going to say that there were tiers to the weapon types in Modern Warfare 3, or any Call of Duty really applies to this, we would go something like SMGs are probably the best weapon class overall because of their speed, their damage, and for an SMG in a game like this, they have quite a bit of range. And in most games, especially games like World at War or Modern Warfare 2, SMGs really held the top spot as the best weapon to use overall. Fast reloads, quick fire speed, high bullet damage. It was just overall the best weapon to use. And then next in the order, I would say personally, would be assault rifles, would be the next best thing for a little bit more reliable range, good damage, okay reloads, a good clip size. And usually I think assault rifles typically have the best attachments, is what I've seen, since attachments have been an addable thing. And then I'd say the next category would somewhere fall in between, I'm going to exclude the riot shield because it's not really a weapon and I wouldn't add it to a tier list, it's more of a defensive weapon. But then I'd probably say shotguns are your next best shot because a few of the shotguns, for example in this game the Striker is obviously the best shotgun, and it's a good enough weapon on its own to bring the shotgun category class up. And then next I would say sniper rifles. I think sniper rifles take a little bit more skill to use. They are usually a consistent one-shot kill or a two-shot kill with a weapon like a faster sniper rifle you can kind of double tap. So I'd say sniper rifles would secure their self right under shotguns. And then finally, in the last tier, we would have light machine guns. And that's what I'm using here. Now, this is probably one of the best games I've ever had with light machine gun, and I've recently been using light machine guns more because through all the other Call of Duties, I would usually kind of start off using the SMGs and the assault rifles, and I'd have a sniper occasionally and then a shotgun. But I don't usually touch the light machine guns for a couple reasons. I think one of the biggest reasons people don't use it is because you feel slow. When you're using a light machine gun, you run slow. You run like a guy through molasses. I don't know exactly the percentage rate that a light machine gun slows you down from, saying like you have 100 speed when you have a normal gun like an SMG, and it slows you down. But something like a light machine gun, it makes you considerably slower. So for objective games and just getting around in general, it becomes that much more difficult. Now in this game I don't do amazing, but I do hold my own, and we play pretty good I think, and I really have a lot of fun with it. So just focusing on Modern Warfare 3 because light machine guns have been around for a while, but we'll look at them in this game since this is what we're playing. We actually have 5 in this game, which is more than you would think there'd be, since it's in a category that you don't see a lot of people running around with light machine guns that much. Actually, if I had to say what people would use the most, it's kind of the order I put the tier list in. You see most people running submachine guns, then assault rifles, then shotguns or snipers, and then finally you see the rare people, the 5% of the community who run light machine guns. And light machine guns do have their advantages, there's no doubt about that. For example, light machine guns are typically a little bit more steady of a gun, and they require you to play more steady, not not running gun, shoot from the hip, that kind of thing. You can kind of do it with light machine guns, and you think you'd be having a better chance with light machine guns with like steady aim, but really I think it's pretty difficult. Light machine gun is more of a gun where you kind of pick a position and then hold still, and then you can dominate. Then it usually becomes the best. I don't think light machine guns, even in this game, have such a great bullet damage, and I think they actually might have gotten downtoned since Modern Warfare 2. I think in Modern Warfare 2 they were like sniper rifles, where if you shot a bullet with a light machine gun, it would just keep going until it hit something. Like it had no bullet drop-off distance. In this game, I think it does. Which is okay, but it's like taking away one of the little perks the light machine gun had. Now, the light machine guns we have in this game are the L86 LSW, which is the starting light machine gun. It's okay, I like it, it's fine. I mean, for any of these guns, I'm just going to give my opinion, but of course, it can vary for everyone. The MG36, which is a pretty good light machine gun, I'd actually recommend it if you want to start out using one. The PKP Penchik, which is what I'm using here, and even though I don't know how to pronounce the weapon's name properly, it is my favorite light machine gun. It's the light machine gun I have the most attachments with. Usually every Prestige I pick a new weapon from just about every category to use, just to try out, get a feel for it, get some attachments for it. I think in this game I might be running my setup, which is the PKP Penchik, and it's got the kick proficiency and rapid fire. And I know you're thinking rapid fire and light machine gun, that's got to be deadly, and it is. If you want to, light machine guns are one of those guns where it's like it's not amazing right at the start. You kind of got to work with it a little bit, and once you work with it, you'll get some attachments, and you find something you like the rapid fire for me in my case, or maybe some people really like, maybe they really like, oh, I don't know, maybe the extended mags on a light machine gun. I mean, think about that. That would be pretty deadly. Since reloading is one of the one of the other things I was talking about earlier, how moving like molasses is one of the reasons people don't like to use light machine guns, because they like to be all over the map, they like to have mobility. The other reason is the reload time. Even with a perk like sleight of hand, the reload time is just and I don't know, it's okay. And then there are, you've got all your regular attachments. I think the ones that work best for the light machine guns would either be the grip, rapid fire, or extended mags. I think those are, in my opinion, are the best. Some people might like thermal, the ability to like target out your enemies and shoot them from a distance. Really, if you're gonna engage someone at close range with a light machine gun, you kind of want to make sure you're holding still. I know that sounds stupid, but it's kind of the best thing to do, and kind of like stand your ground. If you're doing it long range, you want to fire in short bursts. Light machine guns don't have the best power rate. I haven't unlocked anything like speed or stability for them yet, so I can't really talk about those, but I'm sure someone has and could tell you better. But that's half the fun of trying out the guns. And the other light machine guns are the MK46, which is probably the best light machine gun overall in all categories, and then the M60E4, which is I'm pretty sure a light machine gun that came from that was originally in Call of Duty 4. And I really do like that one. It's probably my backup, but like I said, the PKP Pensionig, which is what I'm using here, it's my preferred one. But next time I Prestige, I'll probably pick another one and give that a shot. Hopefully by the end of this Prestige, I'll have all the weapon proficiencies unlocked for it, so I can like really get a feel of the light machine gun and know what I like. But that's half the fun. That's kind of comes down to in this situation. What are you guys? I mean, obviously, how often do you run light machine gun? Let's start out with that. And then when you run a light machine gun, what light machine gun do you usually use? Do you want one with a larger clip so you can spray and pray? Do you want one with more range, more power to the bullets, more stopping power? I mean, what is it that would make a light machine gun better, is what I'm asking, since I think we can all agree that light machine guns are the least used amount of guns. So what is it that could make a light machine gun better? Let me know. And if you don't run light machine guns, let me know that too. Why wouldn't you run a light machine gun? For some of the reasons that light machine guns are good to use, and just what would make it better for you in general. I might also end up doing a follow-up video on this to kind of come back to light machine guns, since I have a video I'm planning on doing to come back to shotguns, so you might see something like that in the future to kind of follow up on this. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this episode, so until next time, I thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you later.